Etcetera, and the cashmere sweater, like Dougie Fresh says it back in the day.
There you go. That's the man on the line. Is Charlie Sharp on BPM Beats One. Of course, it's a big day, Etcetera. We've got the album released today. Tell me about, now I've heard this thing. The audience has not heard it. I heard it. I'm not going to say too much, but I want to get into
Say whatever you want.
I want to get into the space that you were in when you were making the album. What was it like? Tell me the sessions in the studio.
Each session was totally different. This whole album takes me on a roller coaster of my life as a Sagittarius. So with a Sagittarius engulfs love, trials, tribulation, heartache, selfishness, givingness, and that's exactly what I did. And each and every song tells a story of what I went through preparing this album in the past year and a half.
So you know the songs that I like. I think it was it Secrets? What was it?
Secrets, and Sexiest.
That's it. See the S's, right?
F,
yeah.
Sharp.
And we should say also, I'm a Sagittarius, so December 10 is a good day for the world, right?
Exactly. We share the same birthday.
we do. So, okay,
yes.
let's go to that track, Sexiest. How do you get into that frame when you're gonna record that? And I also want to know how many times do you got to do it till it sounds as good as it did?
Well, I had great help. True producer, Daniel Campbell, he actually created the track around basically my personality. He created the track basically stating who I was and where I was at the moment. And I had an exceptional help from a humongous singer, great singer named Adam Shank.
Yeah.
And I wrote the entire record. Adam Shank helped me, but I wrote the entire record word for word. And setting was more like women. Women thought, I had a conversation with a young lady a while ago, and she was saying, I'm no longer sexy. And I was like, sexy is a state of mind and is very subjective. And, people say what's sexy, what's not sexy. And went into a club, I watched, what was considered sexy.
Sure.
And a lot of women there was like, okay. And I told her, yo, sexy, don't give up your sexiness. Not give up your sexiness. You're one of the sexiest women in the club. And went from there. And that was just like the whole premise of the record. Like women trying to give up their sexiness because what they believe men or other women think sexy to them, don't know who thinks you're sexy. So don't give up your sexiness.
Okay, now we're doing something unique. You're letting the audience, you're releasing the album today, but you're letting the audience choose which single you want out for airplay. Tell them how they can get involved with that.
Oh, the most important thing is the album's being released on Valentine's Day. Most importantly, Valentine's Day is the day of love. So that's what a Sagittarius is. It's it revolves around love. So what happened is I'm actually releasing this album where I feel it should be engulfed in love. Number two, when it comes to the single, the album comes out. So the album comes out as a whole. I did a couple singles that did extremely well off this album to see, temperature check. And as the album's being released, going out, and it's like a ranking system. Higher song, whichever song ranks on the album, that's going to be the single. That's the song that we're doing the video for. And I'm getting feedback from fans, getting feedback from companies, I'm getting feedback from friends. Say how the video is going to look. So the fans ultimately dictate the next single.
All right. So I know you were in town for the Grammys, and we were at Paramount Studios listening to that album. So tell everybody what was your did you have fun in LA? Any stuff that we need to know? Anything that happened crazy in LA? Because sometimes things happen when you're on a trip, right?
Oh, they play to Vegas. It happens in LA, stays in LA. One thing I have to say that LA embraced me. It's a great. They're a large contribution to my success. They're one of my largest audiences. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have the album listening party in place where Michael Jackson dwelled, and he did ABC inside that studio in Paramount Recording Studios. So I wanted to be in the same aura with one of the greatest entertainers of our generation. And so be it. The studio is incredible. It was the sexiest studio you ever want to be in. I had some of the sexiest people attend. I had some of the greats attended. Charlie, you was there.
Yeah, it was an amazing. Amazing night. Absolutely. Yeah.
We had the best time. We separated it where it was the album listening, one section where it was just like the DJs and the radio directors, the film aggregators, and then the next section was the fashion show with the bloggers newspapers and the magazines, and the DJ was playing. My DJ Brooklyn Rich was playing,
Brooklyn
killing it out there.
Killing the tables. Yep.
And we just had an amazing time. It was IHL, which was one of the largest marketing companies on this East Coast. David, thank him so much. I had Steve and Mark was there. They sponsored it. Also, Caribbean Moonshine, they were there.
Yeah.
We had, BPM Beach One was there. We had DJ Charlie Sharp, I Am Etcetera Radio. We had the K-Marie Project. We had Illy Cartier. We had Model Mafia. It was insane. It was just so much space that we were like, didn't know, and there was so many people.
Yeah.
I had actor Kelly Perrine come from One on One. We had some great people come in, like Bill Cartier from Guerrilla Films. It was incredible. I can't. Self Kate from All Channel Films Network TV. It was a ball. So played just that one day, like 200 days in LA. And outside of that, we went to some great parties, some mansion parties, some after parties. Ziggy over there. We went to what's it called? Got the hotel we went to, but it was crazy. Went to the Mad Skills event. It was out of control. And then I topped it off by attending the Grammys.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, today's the big day for your album. So where can they go to hit this thing? Now, I know there's one place that's like where you want everybody to go because they get the album first before everybody else. Tell them where that's at.
Everybody that pre-saves get the album first. Number 2, it drops on every Apple phone right now. Spotify has it. It's going to then funnel out. Then Tidal automatically has it because Tidal's a great contributor to the overall distribution label. And then it goes to Deezer. Then it goes to all streaming platforms. And I have to say that I'm very blessed that I get a chance to touch every part of the world with this album. And they've extended my entire reach globally and get a chance to let the world hear what I've like a lot of sweat and tears in over, a matter of 2 years.
Absolutely. All right. Shout out your socials. Where can they go to follow you? Because I see everything happening on there. I'm living through your socials, man.
Yeah, so far my socials have beefed up incredibly after I got hacked. You know what?
Really?
My whole thing is hacking knocked out 195,000 on this, but I have almost like 11 to 12 million followers all between all of my social media. But with the Instagram, everybody loves that. Is The Real Etcetera. It's spelled The Real, TAEAL, Etcetera. It's ETCETERA. Mostly if you go to The Real Etcetera, I Am Etcetera Radio Live. You go to Idol Music Group Inc. You go to www.iamexcetera.com. It's there. You go to Idol Music Group there. You can go to Apple. You can go to Spotify. You can Google an album. It should pop up everywhere. And, I have a surprise that's coming up. I'm going to be in SeaWorld in Busch Gardens because Caribbean Moonshine has now developed rum for me called the Sagittarius, which is now going to be hosted at SeaWorld in Busch Gardens. And it's going to be on display. It's the Etcetera Sagittarius rum, and it's going to be ads. It's going to be ads blowing all through Orlando and Tampa, as well as everywhere else. We're going to definitely have an ad in LA. Then we're going to, it's going to be a special edition box. There's going to be the Etcetera special edition box, Sagittarius special edition box, and little side, because, if it wasn't for hip hop, this wouldn't happen. So it's going to be a little stamp and 50th, thank you to the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
All right, get the album today. It is Sagittarius from Etcetera. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. Thank you to BPM Beats One for all the love. Thank you, DJ Charlie Sharp, for all the love over the years. And let's take it for 2024, 25, and 26.
All right.